that liquid brown. That's how you know it's in the morning, because I sing about liquid brown.
Give me the brown. Give me the brown.
They sell it all over town, give me the brown.
Or if they have any brown, if they found the brown spheres.
I
Spira.
don't know. No one ever talks. Well, they do have a cafe in Luca. But they never talked about what they sell there, so it could be liquid brown. It could just be like rock soup.
They just
hot water and rocks.
they found a movie sphere that showed a bunch of young hip people hanging out at a cafe? A cave.
A cave, yeah.
So
Let's go with that.
They wanted to be hip and cool, so they just started boiling some rocks.
Yeah.
But Uni wants to help, don't you?
So at the end of the last chapter, we went to find Vagnagun, but it wasn't there. And now fiends are just pouring out of temples for some reason.
We could be your friendly neighborhood Gullwings.
So now we're gonna Spider-Man it.
Yeah, now they have even more of a purpose.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And
Well, why not?
Yuna's a bit torn here because they're like, oh, people are gonna expect Yuna to take care of this shit because she's the one who took care of Sin.
Everything's at home.
And part of her still like is duty bound to the people of Spira.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's trying to not be, and so she's just like, oh yeah, we'll go do it, but we'll do it for money, yeah.
Guys, So I only murdered those monsters before because I thought I was gonna die afterwards and I was gonna sacrifice myself for you, but now that I know I'm not, you gotta pay. You gots to pay.
And Barrelite Praetor of Livin gone. They've disappeared.
Shit.
Fascinating.
Fast.
Alright, never mind. Now,
I think that's the only matter-of-fact statement he ever makes. Is fascinating.
Hey, brother, for a brief moment, you weren't a total fucking weirdo.
Fascinating.
It's like this episode of Modern Family where Haley loses her phone for a bit and she becomes like a wonderful, like intelligent, person that's really in tune with the world and noticing all the natural beauty and like noticing how, like really grateful for how awesome her parents truly are. And she's like, that's why I have to say goodbye, like, and I'm sorry. And then she pulls out her new phone and is just gone. They're like, no.
Please, won't you help us rescue the people left behind?
It's not our problem. Yeah, our problem, you old fucking bag.
You got money for the
your
Gullwings?
friendly neighborhood Gullwings open for business.
Yeah, and this is where the TV show should begin. Is like now they, besides being spear hunters, they have like this purpose. Like the Gullwings get called into different parts to.
The first episode should be in media res like this, where it's like, we're your friendly neighborhood Gullwings, and you're on this mission, but you don't actually know quite what's going on. And then the next several episodes are like the stuff lead up to this.
Yeah. Ooh. It's some spooky miasma or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we came through here for Yojimbo, this is one of the more striking dungeons that you go into.
What is this?
Oh god, this part. So you need to find all the citizens in here, then lead them out. You can lead them out one at a time.
But they prefer, like...
But they prefer to be led out in certain orders, so it's like this person will, I think his thing was like he prefers groups of 8 or less.
Or 8 or less, okay.
Yeah, because I think there are a total of 13 or so in here.
It's like...
But he doesn't want to be more than the 5th person in the group, and then some people are this, so they don't want to be like an odd number or an even. It's stupid.
These fucking young people with their boutique rescue groups.
They're fucking bespoke emergency evacuation cliques.
I want to be the 4th person you find, but I don't want to be.
But
in a group more
I
than
don't want there to be more than I don't want there to be an even number of people in the whole group. So how am I supposed to get you in here with anyone else?
You have
figure
to
it out.
Oh yeah, one has to die.
Please tell me.
One has to die.
Why is this happening?
Yojimbo's ghost? I bet that guy you were talking about who has katana on the bus.
Oh yeah, we still gotta look that up.
I bet he loved doing that. What Yojimbo did right there.
So now it looks like we got a group of hunters.
They're in their... No, this is warrior.
Warriors?
Yeah.
You guys look pretty good in that warrior outfit.
Yeah, she is. Something that I do like is certain outfits are very reminiscent of other characters who had a similar job in the prior game. So you can see right there, Yuna has Brotherhood.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty sure at some point Riku is going to be a samurai, and I like that one because she was wearing Orin's gear, basically. Red robe and the big, just plain katana.
That's awesome.
Because Orin was one of the few people that she had kind of a constructive relationship with in that one. Or at the very least.
A non, I want to bone you, you want to bone me kind of relationship, or like a more than just
I
want your boobs on me one day when I'm older. Or...
I think his was like the most constructive relationship that she had with anyone, because A, he's immediately accepting of her as now dead, and B, they're always a bit at odds because she's the youngest and he's the oldest in the group.
And he like immediately like recognized that in her, and like just which no one seemed to notice at first, even the person who said he hated them the most.
Yeah, well, everyone but Whoaaa knew she was in hell bed. But at the same time, even though he's accepting of her, he was still basically pushing her to be better. Like when they're going through the Thunder Plains, and he's like, "We have to keep moving." She's like, "Can we wait till it stops?" It never stops.
It seems like Yuna's battle animation is really similar to Titus's.
It is,
too.
yeah.
Like the way she holds that sword and stuff.
And the way she attacks with it is that like long half-court jump that Titus did. Titus did?
Titus done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so has it explained why the ghosts of these assholes are showing up?
It has not.
So, because it seems really, like...
And I don't believe it ever does.
It's just, we have these cool characters that people want to see again.
I think that's basically what it was. They had all these models, and they're like, "Can we reuse these for bosses?" Okay. Fine.
I imagine eventually pants get so low on your hips that they become a hindrance.
Oh,
but
well,
Riku
yeah.
hasn't found that spot yet.
Not quite. She's trying to... She's experimenting, right? She has to take it down like a millimeter a day until she can find this... What's the break point? Like, what's the point where you have your maximum flexibility without them actually getting in the way?
Yeah. Because we've all been there where the pants have been semi-off and like stumbling around, but she's just really like pushing the breaking point. Yo, Jimbo.
With your Wakizashi.
Yeah, I've always really enjoyed... it's nice to see more Yojimbo just because he's a sweet-looking character and does like some really
and we didn't get
moves.
and we didn't get much chance to use him in the first one, just because of the way his overdrive works.
Yeah.
Which in all the times I played through this game, I've never actually seen his fucking overdrive, his actual one, because you go fill it up, but the way it works is he has like a loyalty meter to Yuna, which goes up based on certain factors. I think when you have him kill monsters, it goes up. When you pay him a good amount of money, it goes up. When he dies, it goes down. Oh, this is it. Like,
maybe that's why they did this too. They're like, maybe people really passed up on seeing some sweet shit.
But in like 3 playthroughs of this game, I've never actually seen it or been able to use it on a boss. And then I know in the best friend's playthrough, they got it just by accident. Like, God damn it.
And then they there's a flash and they all fall in half.
Yeah.
And all the little leaves fall in half first, the little petals, then they do. That'd be dark. Huh.
Yeah, the way that works in 10 is it just instantly kills anything. Like, even bosses just die. In this one, they gave you a small break. Reduce everything to 1. I got exceedingly lucky because Daigoro attacked someone with HP instead of Pain, who had no HP. God, I bet the weebs love that a bunch of anime coming out in the States just doesn't bother to translate its name. So you get to say the full title with the heavy emphasis on each consonant with the no in there each time.
Oh, man.
Boku no Hero Academia.
Oh, gosh.
That's the biggest one that pissed me off this whole year. It's like everything's on fire, everything's underwater, everything's dying. There's a horrible goblin in the White House, and everyone's arguing about what to call My Hero Academia. Fuck you all, it's Macadamia.
Yeah, why
Fuck
not?
it.
It's a stupid title no matter how you look at it. Like, all around, I was like, this title, like, this doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, I like the show enough, but yeah, it should just might as well be called Macadamia Nuts.
I think it works when you think about English in an oblique fashion. It's because it's not saying like my hero in the sense of like, oh, you're my hero. It's like hero school basically.
Yeah.
So it's basically say my hero school.
Yeah.
Because you can call it academia. It's just not something we do all that often, but it is proper. It's still fucking weird and dumb, especially when people start arguing about what to call it. When you should just call it like Shonen Power Fantasy 3578.
Weak kid doesn't want to be weak, and so he becomes not weak, and then becomes actually the strongest. Can you believe it? Can you believe that the kid who gets made fun of for being different and weak becomes the strongest kid? Because that's what happens.
Oh, I left 2 people to die in that cave. Thanks, though. We didn't give a shit about them. They're the sort of people who, like, everyone else would be cool with going to a restaurant, like all 13 of us, but then those last 2 would be like, I don't know, guys. I don't think they have anything I can eat.
They never pitch in when we
Oh, no. Anyway. Everything has garlic on it. I can't go there. I don't like garlic.
Is there just bread with butter I can dip the bread into?
We'll find someplace else, Jeremy and Piven. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, how about we go to Burger King?
Is there anything that has cheese and bread? Yeah, this place has like you can get a baguette and some Gouda. No,
it's stinky cheese.
No, bread and cheese. This is bread and cheese.
I never want to be a voice actor or anything. I just want to do a voice for a real petulant, childish character where I don't really need to put any work into the impression. I just need to act like a fucking idiot.
Seek vengeance for fallen Ronso.
I don't blame them.
I want to see this Angry Ronzo Youth. That sounds like a punk band.
Yeah, it does. Angry Ronzo Youth. I love when punk bands just have like oblique references to nerd shit like that.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a Canadian one called Unbanned Jace, which is a reference to a Magic the Gathering card called Jace the Mind Sculptor.
That's awesome.
Which is just super banned, but everybody wants it to be unbanned.
Yeah, just those random little references, and it's just like, and you think, oh, this sounds cool, but you're like, oh, we're just big nerds.
Yeah. Kimari flexes his buttocks right there, just for a second.
Don't forget who has the strongest bonds in Biosphere.
I like to imagine that's how they elect the Elder Ronzo, is basically like a Mr. Universe competition.
Never realized how gigantic his fucking mitts were.
See, that's that shit on her wrist. I don't know what it is.
It's like it looks like a slap bracelet, but thicker.
And extremely long. Trying
to think who that would be in reference to, you know what I mean? Like, if there is like a reason for it.
We're going up. Maybe we can reason with him.
If you not go, Kimari think Garrick listen. Maybe.
Well, maybe not.
Kimari deal with Garrick.
Starts punching his fist, like, or his palm, you know, fist to palm.
Yeah.
Kimari deal with Garrick. And he starts...
You know, but I like to think that when it comes time to elect the new Ronzo leader, they all just strip down to their briefs and then walk out on stage and cover themselves in oil.
Yeah.
Start flexing.
You think it's going to be a big fight, but it's just a pose battle?
Yeah.
Alright, he's holding 5 walnuts in his butt cheeks.
Can he go for 6? Uh-oh, Garrick goes for going for 6. Can he do it? No, Garrick lost him! Garrick's out! Kimari doesn't even need to get 6. He's won already. Oh, but he's doing it. That's the leader we need.
He grabs 6 and cracks them all open and serves them to the Ronzo ladies.
One at a time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I've never seen such butt work. Kimari, everyone. Kimari's the new Ronzo leader.
Then I must stop.
Garrick not listen. Garrick cover ears. It's all fucking, Like, Kimari's like, oh, go talk to him so I don't have to kick his ass. And Yuna's just like, well, I'll kick your ass then.
With a fucking gun.
Yeah, I know.
Cover your ears. And she's like, good, because things are about to get loud. And she pulls out a pistol.
You don't want to listen to me? Maybe you listen to my buddies, Smith and Mr. Benjamin. I think you mean Smith and Wesson? No, I don't. Who's Wesson?
Where did she?
If I can't
Well, I mean, I
stop
guess
this,
she
I'll
probably
forget this
she was on the
time of
other
vengeance.
side of that barrel a few times, but
Yeah.
like just you know what really convinces people? This.
I figured it'd
Whoa,
come to
Yuna,
this.
you just can't.
At least he let us cut.
There might be a pragmatic aspect to Yuna after all the shit she had to go through in her last adventure, where it's like, you know what? As much as it sucks, sometimes force is the answer. Maybe don't like kill the people, but sometimes you do need to kick someone's ass to prevent them from committing genocide.
And then they went from holding guns and blades to pajama party again, which is always just the
Yeah.
funnest thing for me.
It's the
just-
best transfer, isn't it?
Yikes, just stabbed with a spear.
Yeah. Why the fuck are you stabbing me, guys?
I wish the Ronzo, Garrick, and friend had one joke, and it was like, how are you enjoying your trip to Spira? And then just stabs them.
I don't think a Ronzo ever tells a joke.
I don't think it's in... Yeah, they probably just don't get it. They probably just simply... It's like a foreign language to them.
Like, they're so busy lifting weights and living on this inhospitable mountain that they've never had time to develop humor.
Nothing is funny to them.
No.
Except when they, you know...
Ah, Ultimate worked.
Nice. Wow, they're about to get fucked up.
Garrick not like this.
Garrick a little scared. The only time they found a joke is when they broke off Kimari's horn and made
Yeah.
fun of him. They're like, oh, this is great.
And then when Kimari went to get it refashioned and they came back, but it was rounded off.
And then they just like...
Vengeance,
They're
Garrett.
just standing there and then their cheeks just fill up, you know, with that...
Yeah. And
Yeah.
before they actually start laughing, Kimari just turns around and walks away. Kimari, go away forever.
Kimari, get it now. Kimari, see the error of his ways.
Kimari, hate you guys.
Thank you.
Alright, you kick my ass. I'm not gonna go do genocide.
Mountain was right.
Wait, your very mountain was telling you not to commit genocide? And you're like, fuck you, mountain.
Silent. Gaga said no.
We asked the mountain if we should do it, and it never said anything, but we never
Garrett
listened.
go against will of Mountain.
doesn't make any
if
sense.
Yuna will not stop him. Garrett grateful to Yuna.
Nice skybox.
Yeah. Yeah, really, really convincing, you know,
Yeah.
for what they had to work with and everything.
That's one of those things that's astounding to me when a modern company can't get it right. Like, there are certain things I can understand, you know, goofy animations here and there, or textures that don't quite... But like a skybox? A two-dimensional image that you put on top of the world?
I can see the corner of it.
Yeah. Yeah! Once in a while, you'll see a seam and go, fucking really,
You
guys?
couldn't have put like a thing there, or put it the scene where no one was gonna see it.
You couldn't put like a happy little tree there just to cover it up?
pay one of your artists to just make it not a seam.
Jesus.
I know how to do that shit. You go in the filter and then offset, and then you change the axes. I don't know. And then you just spend some time painting that shit to where it doesn't do that. Nah, man.
The fiends?
Yeah,
They're coming from inside the temple.
Yeah.
But it's all right. Whoaaa and the others fought them off.
Lulu, your hair is fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
Luckily,
It's-
no one was hurt.
It's that semi-glitch that the Elder Scrolls and the later the later Fallout games have had, which Pat, again from the Best Friends, his theory seems to be that
We'll even give you a special bargain price.
the way the physics engine works is basically if you're not interacting or looking at something with physics, it doesn't have physics.
That's okay. It's
But
all
then the
right.
moment it needs to
Whoaaa,
load in
take
those
a look
physics, like the game just goes nuts for a second and like has to lifts up and it goes boom. You'll see a whole table of stuff the moment you enter a room.
Yeah.
Up, boom.
And you're like,
Like what the fuck? Every time,
And
every
it-
time.
and I mean, you would think that that would be a big thing they would work on because it,
No, people buy their games anyway. Why improve them?
like, you want to really get into an Elder Scrolls game,
Yeah,
right?
you don't want to be taken out of it at every possible turn.
Yeah.
What were you wiping off there, Shinra?
I forgot I was covered in 6 layers of fucking shit. I forgot what I look like. Can you guys let me out, please?
It's real hot on this tropical island.
They won't even allow him to have full, like, articulation in his fingers. He's got, like, those mittens with 3
Maybe,
things.
yeah, maybe he'd be too dangerous if he had full articulation of his hands.
My suit's full of poop.
That's a
Oh,
comm
God.
sphere, and Brother's looking at her through it, so check out the angle.
Oh my gosh.
Granted, she's not wearing a skirt, but it's still,
But
if your brother,
Why?
he took the comm sphere into the bathroom for a few minutes, and
I-
Buddy's like, the fuck are you doing?
Sidewalker. We can finish
No,
off the
wait,
feed
Brother's
right
alone
here
on the
and now.
airship right now, so he can just have the
Burning
fucking...
down the temple is going too far.
He probably just has
You
that
have
comm
another
sphere on
suggestion?
top of the airship, just jerking it into the sky. Just a
We
sky
have to do
jerk.
something.
Uh,
What if the fiends keep coming? Or maybe you don't mind putting your family in danger.
they find out that the fiends
Hey,
are
all
like
we gotta
somehow
do is
being
stop the
created
fiends,
from like
yeah?
semen flying out of the sky from Brother landing on like shit. And he's like, whoa.
Brother, you just have to stop jerking off into the sky. No, crazy!
Walker's inside, fighting fiends.
So this guy's plan is, hey, if fiends are pouring out of the temple, let's just burn down the temple.
Sounds good.
Because, you know, that whole religion was a lie,
Anyone any good.
and it's not doing us any good now. So let's just burn it the fuck
You're the
down.
one who destroyed sin. You should know. Going to help him? I won't wait much longer.
I'll burn this thing down with all you inside there if I have
Did it burn
to.
that badly?
It's for the safety of the village.
And yes, I really do.
Mission time, go save Whoaaa, who somehow got his ass kicked, despite being a god at the end of Final Fantasy X.
He's just really good at getting really complacent really
Yeah.
fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. He's got like 1,000 pounds of pudge just pouring out of the middle of his torso. It's like he just has this unique ability to flush any muscle memory or skill that he gained over the course of practice immediately. Over a weekend.
Just a few scratches.
So he
huh?
spends a good long
Nothing to
Saturday
worry
just
about.
lying on the couch and doing nothing else.
Let's get
I
out
watched
while
all
we
of Stranger Things 5
The man is
times and
right.
ate pizza.
We have to use
Have you
fire.
guys learned about pizza yet, brother?
Whatever's controlling the
It's
fiends
pretty
must
good.
be
You
down
put like
there.
some
Take
some
that
sauce
bad
and some
boy
bread,
out.
brother. Then a bit of that cheese.
You know I'm
Fair
talking
enough.
about dat cheese.
Stay here.
Whoaaa, what are you...
Why?
What?
Yeah, could you imagine how not sexy this whole planet would get if they discovered cheese?
Oh yeah, they'd be fucked.
Overdo it, Daddy.
Hey, wait up!
Can you at least call me daddy one more time, Riku? I kind of like that. Not like, you know, a proud thing, but like a boner thing. Come on. Oh,
Help Waka achieve a boner, brother.
I might die.
You know what's like the saddest thing about this game, though? Is that there's no Zippy. That's what's really
Yeah, I
really
was thinking about
sad.
Zippy a few minutes ago.
An Aeon?
No, something's not right.
Waka, stay back. It's not safe.
That's how complacent Waka's gotten,
Yeah.
that Riku's telling him to stay back because it's not safe. Brother, I was the one who killed Nemesis. Remember that super boss that weirdo in the comm planes made? I did that. With my overdrive. I've still got my celestial weapon over here. I see you don't have yours.
Give ball cotton candy though.
Just saying. It's a flyer. That's what Waka does, brother. Oh, okay, I'll just stay back then. But think about you calling me daddy.
Waka is like expecting to see, you know, some swords and claws and shit
Yeah.
and magic, and then he's just like watching them throw fish at this thing, and he's just like so confused. I don't know anything anymore, brother.
This ain't the world I grew up in. It looks like without Yevon, everyone's going crazy, throwing fish at monsters. I'm gonna go back to Yevon.
Could you imagine like just how confused you'd be like when you see fish and cotton candy and sandals being thrown around? You're just like, I don't know anything anymore. I guess I am really old and out of touch.
Yeah. Are we at the fair?
Is this what they call Snapchat, brother? Because I don't understand what's going on.
What's nice about Pain's Festival of Sphere is that even though her abilities are primarily about inflicting status ailments, they still do damage when you use them.
That is
So in the way that I talked about how Bio is usually a straight up improvement over Poison, in this she has like Blind Mask and Silence Mask and whatnot, and even if a boss is immune to it, it's still going to do regular damage to them. So aside from the charge time to use it, there's no there's no downside to at least trying. So maybe the boss is susceptible to it. Sometimes they still are in this one.
I have to protect this place.
Yeah, they got like gigantically better at their framing.
Oh yeah, that was the biggest thing in 10, wasn't it? Like
They had no, I can't believe films had been out.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Citizen
exactly.
Kane existed
For 80 years at the time.
I don't understand like how they were so bad at the framing. Like
they
I
just
don't get it.
Like they just had enthusiasm, but a lack of experience.
Like I think they, you know, you look at like an American comic versus a manga and how they set up like, you know, different stuff. And you're like, oftentimes it's drastically different, but also they can set a scene and make it really beautiful. Like they focus more on setting an emotion and the environment.
God, yeah.
But then you know you see this you see Final Fantasy X like cinematics and well like not the pre-rendered shit but all the in-game.
Well, thinking about it just now, I suspect that maybe they had multiple teams working on it. I imagine the A team was working on the cutscenes, and because those are great.
Yeah.
Those are framed exactly like there is some really impressive cuts and fades and what just framing.
Just fine.
Like they've known how to do that at least since 7. And I suspect for just
Talk about a one-track
there's probably like less important bits where it's like okay, get the B team in there, but then there's just like filler bits like. There was that moment after Yuna and Titus fucked in the water, and they go back to everyone at camp, and Kimari's on the far left, and his head's cut off by the top. I imagine that bit, they're like, this part's not super important, so give that to the C team, effectively. And they'll put the characters in place, they'll put the dialogue in there, and then they'll get the transfer. Like, that'll be done.
They're like,
and so that team wasn't thinking about any of that. And like I said, they should have put... Because Auron's on the far right, and he has like a mile of space above his head. They should have just swapped him with Kimari.
They're like, but we parented the camera to Kimari, so if we move him, it'll change everything. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know what we're doing.
So again, this game probably provided that practice just all around. It's like, how can we improve our animations? How can we improve our framing? How can we improve our direction, our voice acting, all of that? Which comes to a head, as we'll see here in a little bit, in 12.
Yeah, like just... I mean, granted I didn't play 10-2, so I can't really fully say this, but looking at it purely as like a practice game of look what we can do now, it's not so bad.
No, and even playing the game, it's not bad. Coming from 10. Coming from 10, it's a bit jarring, at least in terms of battle, because you get into that ATB gauge, and it doesn't work the way an ATB gauge has worked since 4. So for over about a decade or so, it had been a completely different method, and then this goes back to that, and it feels weird and off, but you do adjust to it pretty quick. Like when in that very first battle where you're fighting those two underlings for LeBlanc, I was like going, what the fuck? What is happening right now? But then after a few battles, I got used to it and realized, okay, there's an additional charge time. Okay, I got it, fine, I got you. And it is actually kind of fun to play. It's just that the story they're supporting it is not serious enough, nor is it silly enough to really drive you through the experience.
But then it's really none of my business.
Donna's just like, my, look who finally showed up, and starts to like entire thing. They're like, no, that's not.
If you want to go that bad.
Payne's like, shut up, Yuna, just see where this goes.
I'm curious. I want to see if that actually holds anything up.
That's how you notice there was some deep thought going on.
And I think they also realized that
I'll distract one of the guards.
It's fine to have a discrepancy between PC models and in-PC models, but it can't be this severe.
You know, but it's not bad, right? Because it's kind of like when you're watching an old cartoon and you're like, okay, the background is really lifeless because it needs to be. When, you know, obviously it's nice when every character looks great in current gen, you know, games, but it's also just nice to let you know kind of the status quo within here, like these characters, who gives a shit about them.
And it's probably something else that they learned. It's like certain characters will be of less fidelity, but you don't put them in close-ups.
Yeah.
You keep them in the background a bit, to where it doesn't matter. This is another stupid minigame where the gate will open for a bit, and the guard will turn away, and you have to run up while he's turned away. Or while Donna's distracting this guy with chit-chat about something or other.
They have guns.
Yeah.
And magic dead fish.
So I imagine Donna's just like, what do you think this bow on my back does? Guy's like, oh shit, oh. I don't know where this is going, but I'll entertain you for a bit. Let's see. But you can't see that guy from the default camera angle, and so you have to change it for a moment to see if he's still talking to Donna, because sometimes he turns around. You only get one chance, for some reason.
What are these people just like, can I get in? No. Oh.
I think that is what's happening.
Can I get in? No. Oh.
Can I get in? You're an old woman. You'll do fine in that fiend forest. Oh, rad! Oh.
How about me? Yeah, you look good.
I wonder if there's art specifically for this one. Within the sky.
And nobody notices.
Nobody notices. They're not very competent people.
Like... Bushido lore. Yeah, so how does equipment work in here? What do people get besides just the grids?
You get accessories.
Okay.
You get accessories, and so Bushido lore. There are a lot of these ones called lore, and what they do is they allow you to use the skills.
Hey, you guys are fucking up.
There are so weird moments like that, but yeah, overall it's a lot better. There are these lore accessories which allow you to use the skills of one job with another job. So Bushido lore lets you use samurai skills with any other job. So really, you can effectively have 3 jobs equipped at one time.
Wow, shit got bad.
Yeah, it did. And they learned that, hey, guys, smoke effects, those really kill the frame rate. Let's, maybe cool it with those in the future.
Donna said there was a hidden path.
Yeah, but Donna don't know shit.
Walk the treetops.
Wow, they can jump.
Yeah, they can.
They really can just jump.
Everyone in this world has gigantic Achilles tendons. Like, they just evolved to have Achilles tendons that are 4 times as thick as our own. So they just have an impressive vertical leap. Blue flame, oh no! That means there's ghosts around.
Wow.
I'm a babby.
Wow.
Wow, wow.
Oh, did your mom die? Oh.
Just looking through here trying to find specific Ten-2 art, but I'm getting arrested by just the gorgeous Yoshitaka mono art in general.
Pure beauty.
Yeah, just the heart-stopping fantasy that he managed to capture.
Yeah. How it's like barely there, but enough to let you like really.
It's enough to just puncture that part of my mind that cascades into wonder.
And then I love when he decides to. Because a lot of the stuff is really free and flat, but then once in a while he knows where to put the depth to just really cement it in place.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that foot that's crossed over the knee on the right page. Like everything else is more or less pretty, nothing is that 3D, but that foot is just enough to lock it down. And then you're like, yeah, this is real.
Fucking, like, every image in these books I just want to frame and put up on a wall. And then go, I don't have any wall left, I need a bigger house.
Like, just tattoo this shit all over my body.
Basically, yeah.
Except for that crotch shot.
Or especially the crotch shot.
Just all over, take up most of my back.
Yeah.
Like Steve-O's tattoo of himself.
Yeah, I don't think there's any 10-2 specific stuff in here, but the stuff for 10 is still...
He was probably like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, can you just do like a thing with 3 ladies? Yes. In fact, I already have. Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, that's it.
What the fuck did he do to get those effects? Like, it's like he spilled a really watered down ink all over the page. God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what it was, and just left it to dry.
Yeah.
It's like they told him, hey, this one's going to be like underwater a bunch, and he took it.
Well, that must have been so cool for him to be like, oh, really? Like, this is a first? How do I do this? Like
it really started pushing him from a technical perspective.
It's cool seeing this, like, pencil work of his, too.
Yeah.
So much motion.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what made him decide specifically in 10 that he wanted to get across this life in motion.
Maybe it was the higher fidelity of the hardware. That he saw what the PS2 was capable of, and he was like, like I've mentioned before, like they're getting to a point to where they can almost render my art. Maybe I can give them, you know, a higher caliber, well, not caliber necessarily, but just a different style of art that might actually challenge them, or they might need, you know, more direct inspiration, because it's like, hey, we can render this now. Ugh. Creepy Seymour. Super creep. Can you make this guy look super creepy? Like, give him 75% of the page, and then put Yuna, like, kind of cramped into the bottom right corner?
The fiends?
We're holding them off.
Oh, there's Bartello.
Somehow. They're coming from inside.
Are they at least wearing a condom? What?
Sorry, I've been watching too many of these strange movie spheres.
They have these things called latex condoms.
They won't.
I don't know why these ladies are so afraid of cream pies. I've heard they're delicious. Oh, Yuna.
Donna wants to see. Well, she didn't come right out and say it, but
Yuna,
you can kind of tell.
Uni.
I want to see
Riku
her
knows.
too. Even if we believe different things, I'll always feel the
I want
same
this one to
about her.
end with like giant ghosts of Jack and Oron in the sunset, like waving goodbye and
then
stuff.
driving off in their ghost Buick.
Yeah.
Driving off in their ghost Buick like to the end of fucking Grease.
And you just hear Cherry Pie playing just a bit.
Well, of course you hear Cherry Pie. But yeah, off in the distance, real quiet, so you can just tell. Oh, that poor brewery.
Last night we were like, yeah, it's like on its fourth or fifth play of Cherry Pie, and they're like, man, whoever played this is a real hero. This is awesome. This is the best night this brewery's ever had. Women are just throwing their tops off. People are buying beer like crazy.
Yeah. Jump up on the table and start chanting Cherry Pie. Cherry Pie! Cherry Pie! I like the samurai dress sphere just laying there, though.
And someone's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Fuck, but I always love the samurai job in Final Fantasy. I think that's what's making me really want to play Final Fantasy 14 lately, is that they finally added the samurai job. And it looks real cool, because again, it's basically Oron. And anytime you can add Oron to something, I want it.
Again.
Which is why I was kind of disappointed with how they depict him in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's cool what they do with them. Hades is like, hey, you're gonna work for me, Orin. And then Orin's like, nah, this is my story. And he's like, nah, you're gonna go fight. You're gonna fight, what's his name? Haley Joel Osment.
That bastard owes me $5. And I'm a petty god.
Yeah. Did they get James Wood for Kingdom Hearts, or was it a sound-alike? I feel like it must have been a sound-alike, because it's James Wood.
I don't know, but it is James Wood, so...
Who has recently turned out to be an asshole. So that sucks. But he did do a good job as Hades.
Everybody's an asshole.
Yeah. Well, not quite. But it's to the point to where we need to just assume that we're going to find out people are an asshole. For a little while.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird time for the entertainment biz.
Oh, sure, but...
when half the population is actively boycotting a lot of shit because people are monsters.
I think what we've done is that Hollywood is founded in like the 20s or the 30s, somewhere around there. The time when all the behavior that's being called out right now was, definitely the standard, and no one was going to call anyone out on it. So we've just had this endemic problem for like 3 or 4 generations. Hopefully, we just tear it out by the fucking roots.
Yeah, like a
burn
fucking wart.
Yeah, just burn it to the ground, and then a new standard will arise in the next 15 to 20 years, to where there are still assholes who slip through from time to time, but on the whole, we're aware of that, and people realize they can call people out on that. And so, even if assholes are in there, which there are always going to be assholes in places of power, it's just assholes find their way to places of power. Like we were talking about last night.
Yeah.
Like, they just lack the self-correcting mechanisms you and I have, to where we're like, maybe I shouldn't be that way.
But it gets me everything I want.
But it gets them everything they want. And they don't even realize that they shouldn't be that way. They're just that way, and they realize that they get rewarded, and so it continues. But if they realize that they're going to get called out if they do shitty things, maybe they just won't do shitty things, at least not as frequently. And then when they do, hey, it gets reported right away. So it will be weird, but I'm looking forward to, hopefully, things just being better.
Yeah, and like new, better idols and heroes that arise from it, and maybe like a more diverse, like... picture it this way, like, diverse down to the point where even like people are getting, like, young people are getting hired into the entertainment biz, not necessarily as actors or performers, but as like, artists and camera people and light, like just more. It's just easier for people to get into those jobs because it's not just like, hey, can you give me a blowjob?
Yeah. It
or do you like making women give you a blowjob?
Yeah, the people in power right now are the sort. The people in power right now are holding the keys, and they're only handing those keys to people who will do. Yeah, and so if they get yanked out, suddenly it's going to be more. What's the word when something is meritorious?
Yeah.
It's going to be less, oh, this producer liked the way your ass looks in those jeans, so yeah, you get to be a grip on this production, and more, oh, hey, yeah, you're part of the union, get in here.
Or like you have, after an interview with you, you seem like a good person, but maybe you don't have the skills, but you just came out of college, so I get it. But I think we see potential in you, so we're going to give you a chance, not like, oh, your hairline's really nice, and boy, you're a tall man.
Yeah.
Get in here.
They came from the chambers.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm hoping that everything just gets better in the next 15 to 20 years.
Yep.
Yep. And hey, if Clown Warriors becomes a thing, Shinra, what was that?
What was it? Everyone stoned?
What was that?
Was he doing mind magic?
Was he turning into a fucking nightmare?
Was it like chaos magic?
Yeah.
He's just like,
I'm just a kid. But he's actually a 20-foot goo beast who's manipulating them mentally to see him as a child.
Speaking of weird shit, what is up with the giant flaming whale that happened in the beginning of the Phantom Pain?
That's not going to get explained, so don't worry about that.
Was that the work of an enemy stand? Because it was sweet.
It is kind of the work of an enemy stand, actually.
It was really fucking cool.
Brother, what are you doing?
We see his boner is so intense that his leg is lifting up involuntarily.
Yeah.
He's trying to wrestle it down.
I see. It actually... Most of what happens in the Phantom Pain is technically the work of an enemy stand.
Like,
it would
summon fucking flame whale to eat this helicopter? Like,
yeah.
I was like, that is rad. I don't want to fuck with that guy. It looks like he came out of a My Chemical Romance music video when he's floating around, but he can summon flame whale.
Yeah.
And his buddy can ride a flame horse.
It's fire horse. God damn. Oh, god damn, the Phantom Pain. It's too bad that game literally isn't finished.
That's a bummer.
But you can at least go onto YouTube and watch the true ending.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, basically, there's supposed to be 3, big sections to that game. They were forced to chop out the 3rd section entirely, and they never even finished it as DLC. But they did make the last cutscene, more or less. So even after you watch the rest, you can go check it out. And fuck,
it's really fun using the pistol with the tranquilizer rounds at a huge distance. That's pretty fun. I spend way too much time doing that. I'm like a little bit more, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. There's a headshot, and you see him fall down. Yeah, poop. I heard it. You said poop.
The leaders of all 3 groups. missing?
Oh shit, I never even included the scene where we met the leader of the machine faction.
Eh.
He's a fuckboy though, so. Just like the other two. Nuge and Barrel Eye. The guy with the staff we had to fight. Just young, sexy boys. Except one looks like an older, sexy Egon.
Yeah, you all just wait till you discover pizza and cheese. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how great your skin is then.
Didn't have to deal with Ninja Turtles all the time. God damn. Fuck, they're adding the Ninja Turtles to Injustice 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll play it.
Yeah, once it goes, it'll go on sale for $10 eventually. I'd see Mortal Kombat X on sale for $10 all the time. Sometimes I'm like, I should just pick it up just to have.
I want Donatello to punch the Joker. I want to see that.
Yeah. Fuck, I want Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah.
But I don't mind waiting 18 months.
Oh yeah,
for the Game of the Year edition to come out with everything, and then wait for that to go on sale.
Like I still have to beat Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Shit, I just can't. I think I just don't want to beat it because I don't want it to end.
Oh, that feeling. Yeah, that's how I felt.
I mean, I
get that way sometimes.
I have I can take down Lionel's like with relative ease. Like there's nothing in the game that can really stop me, and I've got everything I need. I'm sure I could easily beat it.
Oh sure, the final after you can fight a Lionel, Ganon's not going to be a problem.
I love fighting the white and black striped Lionels because they're just the most intense. They're just the coolest fight. I love when they spot you and they're just like, "Oh, you want this?" And Link's just like, "Yeah, let's do this."
Yeah, like if you don't have a weapon out, they stand their ground for a bit, but they'll let you pass by. But if you pull out a weapon, like, "All right, it's on."
I see you've come for a challenge. I like you.
I mean, I hate you, but I like that you want a challenge.
Have you seen those videos of people like just totally and completely destroying those like assassin characters, like in really humorous ways?
Oh no, I haven't.
So one in particular is really fucking funny. This player found a giant, metal cube, did the stasis on it, beat the fuck out of it just the right way, went up and talked to one of those characters that's like, "Oh, you're Link, that means I'm gonna murder you."
Yeah.
And then as soon as that cutscene ends, you just see this fucking metal cube fly out from nowhere and just wipe him out. It's so good. It's the best.
Yeah, God, like I said, some developers looked at the open world format and said, "What can we do with this?" And Nintendo is definitely one of them. They didn't just go, "Okay, like you climb a tower and then you have a shitload of stuff all over your map so that you just go from point to point to point."
Make it your fucking playground. How can you have fun 100% of the time, or at least 90% of the time you're running around here? Climbing walls not some fun, but just you can find fun in that game.
Yeah.
Just about anywhere you want, as long as you have the imagination to do so. That's what I'm hoping to find in the Phantom Pain as well.
Oh, you do, certainly. It is another one of those games. When you go in there for like missions, then you have a clear objective, but the actual execution of that objective is largely up to you. There are some stupid ways to play that game later on.
I can't wait. I want to play it in the stupidest ways.
Yeah,
my big boss to be just a big dumb asshole.
What's great too is that any soldier you capture, you can play as.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So you can play as a female big boss, or I forget if there's a character creator. So you have to make one at the very start.
And that doesn't make sense to me. But
that is it'll make sense at the end.
Okay.
But that's also your online avatar that you made.
I tried making the ugliest, weirdest looking dude.
Yeah. Sorry, Ixion. I didn't want to kick your ass that hard. Now you're smoking. This is smoking, am I right? No, I didn't do that right. I only saw the mask once.
That's the only real movies feature film sphere they've ever found.
And that's the eukaryote of their entire cinematic history, and so everything is derived in some way from The Mask.
Oh gosh.
The Mask 2 specifically.
Oh no.
Another hole.
The Mask is a fine movie. Mask 2, not so much. Not so much.
No way.
deep.
Yeah, keep talking about that hole.
Yeah.
As though all the secrets
It's
in the
so
world
deep,
might be hidden
so
in this
tight. I
gem.
didn't know if I'd be able to fit in it.
And there are so many
Something's
secrets in
holding me
there.
to stay away. These secrets
Smelled a
are not
bit.
for me to know.
Don't listen to him, Yuna.
I'm still alive.
What?
But I'm gonna blow up here.
Why does it blow up? Why is it a bomb? That doesn't make sense.
So we can have this moment. Dun 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 dun. Dun.
And I'm free. It plays that.
Yeah. It's playing both those songs at once.
You got
Dun, dun, dun,
free
dun, dun, dun.
falling. It's like, so you guys purchased two, expensive licensed songs just to overlay them like that? Like, what the fuck? What's that game?
And it's not like it's fading between them. They're playing at equal volumes the whole time.
It's not like a cool remix that somehow blends
Yeah,
the two
yeah.
in a creative way that you're like, wow.
I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams I've had will die and all the best I've ever had. Da 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 da, and I forget the other words.
Good thing mine's just free falling.
Yeah, that's the only part anyone remembers. Am I dead or am I high?
You can hear me.
Fuck boy? I mean Titus?
Where are you?
Right here.
You sound almost like Titus. Close enough, really.
I'll just close my eyes and not feel your face. Or smell your breath. Jeez.
You just keep wearing that Vader mask.
These flowers are cool looking.
Yeah, they are. Cool ghost flowers. It's been 2 years, so her hair couldn't have grown that much. So it seems like she let a bit of it grow out, and then she stuffed it into this long Chinese finger trap. No, that's her hair at the bottom.
Yeah.
Apparently hair just grows at a remarkable rate on Spira.
She just got the hair
Yeah.
sphere and,
I don't know what the actual growth rate of hair is, but I feel like a woman with hair down to her waist has been letting it grow out for a long time.
a couple years.
Yeah,
Yep, just not quite there.
yeah.
Is that
But close enough that if that was the guy she was expecting from her Tinder date, and then
Yeah.
showed up, be like,
Good enough.
Titus? You're like, yeah, that's me.
Good enough.
Close enough.
We disappeared
Or sometimes you see the relative of someone you know, and they look a lot alike, and you're like, is that the person I know?
so long.
Yeah.
We went to, I forget who it was, but there was
Realize something.
someone we went to school with. And I remember one time, like, I went over to your place or one of our friends' place, and their cousin was there. And their cousin looked exactly like them, but just a bit smaller.
Yeah.
And I was almost like, hey! Oh. But then the other person showed up. I'm like, no, that's them.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's someone else. Oof.
The world continues to fail us, and what's worse, I failed to protect you.
Don't worry, Shuyan. Someone has to love those proportions.
Yeah.
And we'll fade again.
There's no need to commit genocide with Vegnagun.
Do it. Len,
don't touch me.
You're not Titus. You're not my Tinder date. It's not you he cares about, it's the ghost inside you.
Whose feelings are these? Len's? Mine?
Do I love Ghost Boy?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
She's on the far plane.
Hugging out the
Yeah.
memories of her, like just
Kinda. It's on the far plane, and the spirit of Len, that singer in her dress sphere, seems to be taking over a little bit. Oh no, it was Barreleye, pretending to be Shuyin. Or possessed by Shuyin? I don't know. This game's confusing.
Now I can dance.
I stole your dance powers. What will you do now?
Not dance, I guess?
Damn. That makes sense. Yeah, that's the third fuckboy crouching down there by Yuna.
The end is not far now.
Barreleye, you sound possessed. Are you possessed? Yuna, do ascending. I forgot the steps. Fuck.
Oh, there's my tummy.
Yeah. If you do it wrong, they'll just enrage the ghosts.
Give this to Pain. It was all I was able to find.
Yeah, give her this one too.
And then he's like, give her this, and it's just a card with a number written on it. I don't know why. I just saw a sphere that guys do this.
I don't know. I don't know what this number is.
Four of us go way back.
Don't go.
7P, swiggly line, smiley face.
I didn't know what had happened.
They got their conical light sources a little bit better, so they're not just hard shafts with transparencies on them.
I'm just angry.
I think this is her one-person show that she's putting on. Like, just running around the stage yelling all this.
And Pain and Riku are in the audience like, is it fucking over yet? It's been 3 hours.
Someone...
How supportive can we be?
Someone somewhere must have recreated this moment as, like, a one-person thing.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. With how much Final Fantasy X resonated with the young people... There had to have been somebody somewhere,
like, because she is just basically giving a monologue right now, like, and then you're just running around the stage with the spotlight following you. You get to scream at the audience. You get to show that range of emotion. Dance it off.
I'm all alone.
Like, some young people must have watched this been like, oh, this is how I feel. Not to make fun of them, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. We all have our things that we cling to. That we connect with.
And, like, sometimes when you're younger, it's super duper surface level.
Yeah. Oh, there's a loading sequel.
Beep, beep. Are you alright, beep?
Come in, Yuna. Yuna!
You're in Bavel for some reason, we don't know.
Yuna, reporting in.
She looks so tired.
Yeah.
And defeated. Mission failed.
Oh, replay the whole thing. God damn.